County District Clerk Penny Clarkston walked out of court today in handcuffs as her employees wiped away tears after seeing their boss found in civil contempt of court by Judge Austin Reeve Jackson.
She holds the key to the jail. As soon as she complies with the order, she will be released.
The order referred to demanded Clarkston provide the court with information requested of them from the Office of Capital and Forensic Writs, a Texas public defender office. In a letter dated May 20th, the office requested information regarding juries in Smith County.
Basically, the gist of the letter was, I would like to know everything there is to know about how juries were picked and selected in Smith County.
In court, Judge Jackson said while Clarkston had provided the information to other parties, she had chosen willfully to withhold it from the court.
If this information is not timely provided, do you know who is held in contempt? Do you know who goes to jail? Do you know who pays any fines? The local administrative judge, me. Now what you're asking for me to do is to step aside and allow this case to continue to languish while this court is ultimately held responsible for the incompetence and inaction of the district clerk. This court will not tolerate that. This court will not abide that. This court is not going to engage in that.
Defense attorney Thad Davidson believes the court's true goal is to have Clarkston removed from office.
The hearing itself was short, swift, and brutal, and one-sided against us.
In court, Davidson took issue with the amount of time he and Clarkston were given to prepare.
Well, you served her on Tuesday and you want to have a hearing on Thursday, and that's not due process. I want her to have notice and due process and 10 days to get prepared, which is what the rules enable.
Following Clarkston's arrest, Davidson himself took a flash drive containing what he believed to be was the information requested to the court's office. Later in the afternoon, the judge ordered Clarkston be released from jail just after 2:30. But before the court ever took up the case that ultimately landed Clarkston in jail, they heard two other cases in which she's accused of failing to update records.
Well, our client went on deferred adjudication probation, did outstanding on it. The probation was early terminated. In that early termination of probation, when that's filed, the court will actually dismiss the case because the probation is being terminated. And with deferred, when the case is dismissed, then you have no final conviction.
In court, attorney Matt Bingham revealed a string of correspondences in which his office tried to resolve the issue with the clerk's office beginning in January.
Our client, even as recent as a couple days ago, has missed out on employment because the records, we believe, are still not reflective of the fact the case has been dismissed.
The court also heard from Candace Lackey about a similar situation.
I waited almost a year. I didn't even know. So when I went to go get a good job, that I was denied employment. I've been denied housing before, trying to get, I have a special needs child. So I was denied. I haven't been able to move on with my life.
And Judge Jackson says these cases are not the only ones.
We have had numerous citizens call us and tell us that they are being denied jobs. They are potentially being also denied employment opportunities, housing opportunities, potentially access to children because of faulty criminal records. This is a horrendous and horrific problem facing the citizens of this community with whom the Smith County criminal justice system contracts and enters into an agreement telling them if you abide by the conditions set by the court, your case will ultimately be dismissed, and that's not happening again in hundreds of cases.
Now, the two cases mentioned at the end of that story are now being forwarded to the area's administrative judge. Penny Clarkston was first elected as Smith County District Clerk back in 2018.